Washington. October 6. Former U.S. Parliament Speaker Kevin McCarthy's 45 allies calls Republican colleagues for basic changes, which will make it difficult to destroy everything that can replace a small fraction. While majority Republican majority in House Representatives is preparing to choose location, McCarthy letter underlines cruelty that stands on room as Congress approached closure date a new government. On November 17, the group, which was largely composed of centrists, called for changes not specified in order to ensure that a handful of Republicans would vote for a speaker or to prevent party priorities. We cannot allow majority of us to be dictated by alliance between Chaos Caucus and Minority Party, which will not do anything other than guaranteeing failure of our next speaker. Most of signatures called on a rule that allows a single deputy to force the vote to remove speaker. Republicans are planned to vote for a nomination in a closed session on Wednesday, but it takes some time for them to settle on an island. 2 Republican deputies are campaigning to replace McCarthy, the second representative of McCarthy in the leadership ladder. Steve Scalise and Biden administration led to investigations, and former President Donald Trump, a clear conservative representative, U.S. Capitol Dome, April 19, 2023, Washington, USA. In the U.S. Capitol Hildecke Russell Senate Office Building, at least one more Representative Kevin Hern said he could run. Jordan welcomed Trump's approval and said he was talking to MPs to support his proposal. We have received all kinds of support and we will only continue to work, said. President Joe Biden said on Friday that he would try to work with Speaker and called for Republicans to exceed expenditure legislation for federal government before end of November 17. In the White House, it's time to stop fooling around. Republicans' House, it's time to do your job, said McCarthy. In history, U.S. relying on Democratic votes to pass temporary expenditure invoice that prevents closure of a government. Anger harsh critics. Few days after Best Congress was transferred from Best Congress, the representative Matt Gaetz, who pioneered his efforts remove McCarthy, is now facing calls to deport. The party conference Deport. He reports by David Morgan and Susan Heavey. Additional reports by Doina Chiacu, Andy Sullivan, Howard Goller and Nick Zieminski.